Hey everybody, Joey here on show site in Orlando with Legacy Sound Productions. We're doing a show that's a basic conference setup, but there's a band as well. So I thought I'd just show you a quick tutorial on our app Signal Flow. Let's get into it. If you open up the app and you go into your stages, which is where I'm already at, you can just hit the plus button and you can name your stage. We're just gonna call this Festival Stage. And then you can pick your number of channels. I'm gonna pick 72 on this one. If you want to enter in a description, feel free, click save, and then it populates in your stages. You're gonna hit the festival stage here and you can just start adding your devices. Now I did want to show, before you actually start doing your input list, you can go into the settings, and if you check this move down to next device on done. I like doing that on my input list when I'm doing that part of things, when I'm first setting up a stage, because it just makes things a lot quicker. I really love that feature. So you can just start adding stuff. I'm gonna make a generic band here. So if I click done, it just moves down to the next line instead of having to tap on that line. Kick, snare. Just do a basic drum kit here. So now that you've created your input list, you can start adding your subsnakes. So this column on the top is your different subsnakes. Just again, click on it and you can label it. I'm gonna use colors for my subsnakes, but you can do, whatever. You can do letters, or if you do numbers, you can do that as well. I'm gonna use colors, and we're gonna do, this first one is gonna be brown. And then I'm going to add green and white. And then I can just start adding my channel numbers on my subsnakes. And then you can swap over to your stage plot right there, clicking on the drum set. And you can see here that I've got a blank stage. I can zoom in and out. And in order to add all the devices to my stage, you can see everything that I added in my input list pops up here on the right hand side when I click this plus button. Pretty cool. I love that it's all there. And my first time using it, it was great to just be able to pop over and see everything. So I'm gonna first add my subsnakes to the positions on the stage that I want them. And you just do that by tapping. And then if I click on my subsnakes, I can actually change the colors and click done, and you can see that that turned brown. Green, I'm gonna make green, and white is going to be white. So you can click away, as you see, as I just did, and it'll save the change, or you can click on the done button. And then we can start adding our instruments. And with this, I'm gonna show you how to create a group, because obviously you don't want your drums all over the stage. The default icon is a guitar right now, and I did want to say we're in the process of adding more icons. We're gonna be adding like monitor wedges and power drops and more instruments and things like that. They're just kind of in the design process and programming process to add all that stuff. But for now, there's a basic set of instruments and whatnot. And the default one here, as you can see, is a guitar. If I click on it, I can change the image. This one is drum set, but I'm actually going to create a group now. So I wanted to show you how you can group drums so they're not just, you're not placing a bunch of them all over the stage. So I clicked add a new group with the plus button there, and then I'm going to put the drum group there. The default group icon is the drum kit. So I'm going to leave that icon, but I'm going to change the name to drums. And then click done, and then I can grab everything that I want to put in that group. I just drag over to it. So I'm actually not even going to change the images of the drums, the individual drums, just because I won't see them once I add them to the group. So it'll be hidden. So yeah, as you can see, like adding to this group is pretty quick and easy. And then I'm going to put the base over here, which is direct, not going to a subsnake. And then I'm going to put the electric on this side because it's going into the green subsnake. And then we're going to do acoustic down here and your vocal down there as well. So I'm going to change the vocal icon to a microphone. And then I'm going to change the electric to electric and so on. You can just see how it's pretty cool. I like that you can easily change all that stuff and move it around and zoom in and zoom out. You can move around your stage if you need to see a little more detail there. If you're on your phone and your screen's smaller, that's a really nice feature. So once you've created your group, one of the cool things in the stage plot is actually being able to tap on that group and scroll down and see what is in it, and then also see the subsnake channel. And then these little X's actually allow you to, if I wanted to remove the kick from that drum group, I just click on the X and it actually returns it to your device list over here. So if I wanted to put the kick for whatever reason out by itself, I can do that. I'm just going to drag it back into the drum group. One of the main inspirations for Signalflow and purposes was to be able to share your festival stages or concert stages with multiple bands going on and changes being made. Being able to share that stuff quickly and easily with your different team members, whether it's your stage tech or monitor engineer, front of house engineer, everyone being able to just be on the same page quickly. So once you've created your stage plot and your input list, you can just hit the share button there and type in the email address of who you want to share it with, and it's got to be another user. So I'm going to share it with Jesse. I'm working with him with Legacy Sound. So I'll type it in here. Click done, and then just share it, and you can see that it's shared with him. Every time I move something on the stage, Signalflow takes note of that. Every time I change a channel, every time I change what something's going into on a subsnake, it's going to take note of that, and then you can see there's a star up here by the stage name. Everything is saving automatically, but it saves it to where the notifications are made. So once I tap that, it will actually notify whoever I've shared the stage with of the changes being made. So another cool feature that we added recently was the ability to print and share PNGs. So the way I just showed you to share when I sent it to Jesse's phone was actually for other users of Signalflow. They can receive that stage and see it in their app. But what's great about this print button right here is that you can actually share a PNG via text or email, or you can save the image of your stage plot or your input list to your phone, or share it via email and text, or you can print. So if you just hit this print icon, it'll bring up your normal, like this is an iPad, so it brings up your normal Apple iOS share window. So if I hit my email there, it'll bring it up and it'll put it inside of my email already, and you can see it's just the stage plot image, and then send it like a normal email. So I really love that. I think that's going to be really helpful for if you're wanting to share your stage plot with somebody that's obviously not a Signalflow user. That's a huge function. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully that shines some light on how to use Signalflow, and definitely use the feedback section. We mentioned in our last video, but it's really good way for us to just know features that you guys might want added, or issues, whether it's bugs or anything like that. So use that feedback section. Let us know what you think, and thanks again for watching.